Hello, my name is Glo-Mary, and on this channel I talk about everything beauty. If you are just joining, you're welcome. We hope you join this lovely family. Kindly click the subscribe button. So what we are going to be talking about in this video today is something you are probably not paying attention to, as I wasn't in the past few years, and we are going to be focusing on hair porosity. This is something that is not constantly spoken about in the hair care community or natural hair community, especially for fussy hair. You also probably think it is not important. I kept buying products thinking the product I was using was the problem, because I wanted to grow my hair. I want my hair to be soft, so I just don't want that pain that is constantly tugging at my scalp. So I was buying different products, not knowing that I'm actually missing something very important, and that is hair porosity. Forget about the English, it's not that complicated. Hair porosity simply means the idea of how much or how fast your hair absorbs water. Simple. How fast your hair absorbs water. That is, if you put your hair inside water, a strand of your hair inside water right now, how many seconds will it take your hair to sink? How many seconds or how many minutes? But will your hair sink at all? How many minutes will it take your hair to sink? So yeah, that is exactly what hair porosity is. It means how much or how fast your hair absorbs moisture or absorbs water. Simple. You have to moisturize your fussy hair if you want the best of it. If you want to keep it healthy, moisturizing your hair is the key. So our hair thrives a lot in moisture, and that is why this topic is very important. There are different types of porosity. Your hair can have high porosity, low porosity, or medium porosity. So you need to know which one your hair is. Is your hair highly porous, or has low porosity, or is just medium? I'm going to tell you how you can find out and what that means for your hair and the products that you are going to be using. So just pay attention and stay with me. Let's get to the end of this video. So it is not that complicated. This is how you can conduct a hair porosity test. Take a strand of your hair, put a transparent water in a transparent cup, then put the strand of your hair inside that water. Watch closely. How fast does it sink? Does it sink at all? Does it stay in the middle, or is it floating? Now, this is what each of whatever happens means. If your hair sinks immediately, it means that you have high porosity, which means your hair can absorb water quickly. It means your hair can absorb water quickly. So if your hair strands, or if your hair sink immediately, or in few seconds, or if it sinks at all, it means you have high porosity. If it stays in the middle of the cup, it means you have medium porosity. If it floats, it means you have low porosity, which means water cannot penetrate into your hair easily except you apply some form of pressure. So if you have a low porosity hair, I have a low porosity hair. If you have a low porosity hair, it means that your cuticles are tightly packed and water cannot penetrate easily, as well as product. So if water cannot penetrate into your hair easily, think about protein products, think about heavy products. How much work will you have to do for that to penetrate into your hair and for your hair to receive all the goodness? Now, it is also dicey in a way that the highly porous hair receives the water immediately, and they lose it as fast as they receive it. I don't know if you get that. It means that the faster they receive the hair, that is also, the water, the way they receive the water faster, that is also the way they lose the water. So they have to do the work of making sure that moisture is sealed. Now, this is how you are supposed to layer your products, or your hair care products, how you are supposed to moisturize your hair according to your hair porosity. If you have a low porosity hair, now that you know how to know whether you have high or low porosity hair, if you have a low porosity hair, this is how you are supposed to layer your product: liquid, cream, and oil. That is LCO, so that you can easily remember. Liquid, which means any water-based products that you are going to use. It could be your leave-in conditioner, it could be water alone, any water-based products. that is the liquid, that is the first thing you apply. Then you go in with your cream based products like shea butter, butters, all those kind of creamy products. And the last one is oil, coconut oil, whatever oil that you are using. That is how you get your low porosity hair to retain moisture. And this is what happens when you do that. When you apply liquid, of course, that is the moisture you're actually introducing into your hair. And then the cream helps softens this cuticle such that they will open up and receive the moisture, after which you will seal it in with oil. And that way you are not you are not bombarding your hair with every product or with a lot of products, because it also takes time for low porosity hair to lose moisture. It doesn't get dry easily, unlike high porosity hair. Now for high porosity hair, LOC method is what you use. You use your liquid, your oil, and then your cream. The cream at the end is very important because you need to actually seal in that moisture with something heavy. So for high porosity hair, you can use heavy products. For low porosity hair, please, I'm begging you, don't use heavy products if you don't want your scalp to have different kind of dandruff and products built up, because your hair does not have the capacity to absorb this heavy product. So for medium porosity hair, they are nice. They can either apply the LOC or LCO method, whatever works for them, honestly. And also you should know that there could be a part of your hair that is highly porous, and there could be a part of your hair that has low porosity. Some people have said that the front of their hair, they notice that it's highly porous. Some people say, okay, the back of their hair has low porosity. So you have to actually pay attention to your hair to know all of this. So that is how you can retain moisture in your hair. And also remember that moisture retention also means length retention. If your hair constantly breaks and it's dry and it breaks, there's no way you are going to retain length. Yes, if you are new here, we do this thing in this community where we share a Bible verse in every long form video to encourage ourselves as a community. And yes guys, here is the verse of the day. Now you know what to do to identify your hair porosity. You know exactly how to moisturize your hair to get a better result, and you know what product you should and shouldn't use. If you have any question or you think I'm leaving something out, kindly put it in the comment section. I'll do well to attend to them. Thank you so much for watching to this point, and I'll make sure I see you in my next one. Bye.